welcome to Columbus. This is Rachel Miller with Color Splash. Today I am doing my kind of what I'm calling black hole pieces. They have like a very dark negative space in the center surrounded by pearl cells ideally, if they turn out. So I've been doing tons of them on tile, and I'm going to move to something just a little bit bigger. This, I don't know, maybe 8x8 wooden square, I'm guessing. So what I'm going to start with, obviously, is my base paint, which is my Pearl Mix. Now my Pearl Mix has satin enamel and acrylic in it, along with American Floetrol, GAC 800, and Liquitex pouring medium, the gloss pouring medium. I will put my exact recipe in the actual description. It's, Pearl Mix seems like a complicated recipe. I was a little afraid of it at first because of the amount of ingredients and all the ratios you have to follow. But once you've done it a couple of times, it's like nothing to make. And honestly, I can't remember whose I got mine from originally, but I since kind of made up my own that works for me. And so far, so good with it. I completely forgot to tape the sides of this wooden piece like I had planned to. So I guess we're just gonna go with paint all the way over the sides. Sometimes I like these wooden ones to have a raw wood edge. It looks kind of cool. Have the paint go over some of the way and then the rest of the way have the raw wood. But oh well, I can work with it like it is. So once I get this base all the way on, I'm gonna add my colors. And I found that this is easy to do on tiles, and the bigger your piece gets, the harder it is to translate the black center. So hopefully, since this isn't a super big canvas, I should have no trouble getting my black center. We'll see. I am adding a pretty good amount of extra pearl base to the center of this. It's all gonna get blown out. There's a lot of waste to this type of painting, but the results are so beautiful, it's kind of worth it to me. Okay, that's good. I tend to mix up a whole lot of my Pearl Mix at one time because it is kind of a pain in the butt to make, especially in small batches. It keeps for a long time. In fact, I recently got out Pearl Mix that was over 6 months old and it worked great. Shocked me. Was not expecting that, but it actually worked out fine. Okay, so now I'm going to start with my colors, and I'm not quite sure what I'm going to start with. I guess I'll just start with my normal, my Arteza Payne's Gray. Definitely one of my most favorite colors. And I'm just kind of going to do these very, very loose sort of, well, if I can actually make it happen, flower petals. Okay, this is so not working for me. Yeah, I kind of suck sometimes at laying down paint. This paint's a little bit thick. Thicker than the others. There are a lot of people who measure their paint and Floetrol out perfectly. I just kind of wing it, eyeball it. Okay, next I'm going to go with my Sky Blue. This is Amsterdam Sky Blue. This has become one of my most loved colors, most used. Okay. There's really no rhyme or reason to how I'm choosing these colors. I want this to be kind of a colorful piece, and the colors are all going to blend and form cool mixes anyway. So then I think I'm going to go, no, I'm going to use my Naples Yellow by Pebeo. I like the Amsterdam Naples Yellow also. I'm just out of it. But Pebeo makes a nice one. I'm going to try to work a little faster so I don't lose so much darn paint. It's floating right off of my canvas. Okay. Then I am going to use a little bit of Amsterdam Turquoise Green. Now this one I think is a little thick. I think I'm going to avoid all metallics this time around. Metallics cause a strange reaction with the pearl paint, and as much as I love them, they're trickier to get the great result out of. Okay, my paint is all running one direction. I just kind of shimmed my pedestal. This is Liquitex P6 Cadmium Yellow Medium Hue. Whoops. Then I'm going to use my Amsterdam, I believe this is Vermilion. I should know the name of this darn orange, but I forget every time I make it. Every time I make a video, I sound like a dingus because I don't know the colors. Okay, then this I believe is Amsterdam Persian Rose. I mean, the way I'm laying down these paints does not need to be perfect by any stretch. I'm going to use a little bit of Amsterdam Magenta. I think this is a quinacridone magenta, but not positive. I love this color, although it can overpower a piece. A little bit of Amsterdam Red Violet. I am going to quickly return back to the blues. I'm going to do a little bit more Payne's Gray. Boy, it is running off my canvas in one direction here. Let's try and slide this back. Ugh. Nothing is level in my home. My home is like almost 100 years old, and it is so wonky and crooked. I can't find a level surface. No matter how many shims I use or what I do, it never seems to work out. Half my paintings end up running right off the darn canvas in the drying phase, and then I'm totally heartbroken, especially if it's a nice one. Then I'm just going to use a tiny little bit of Pebeo Cobalt. That is a color that will utterly overtake the painting, so I go a little bit lighter on it. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit more of my pearl mix because my colors are flying off the canvas, which means that my white paint is also flying off the canvas. And I'd prefer they not go anywhere quite yet. Ugh, this is so frustrating. I wish I had a level surface. Okay. Believe me, I've got a level, I've got shims, I check everything ahead of time. It makes not a darn bit of difference. Okay, I'm gonna quickly work my cell activator. I'm gonna put this in the center. This is Amsterdam Lamp Black and Australian Floetrol. I can't give you an accurate idea of my ratios here. I kind of go until I have kind of like a, I don't know, runny maple syrup consistency. I do use kind of a thicker cell activator, not crazy thick. I'd say about a 1.5 second trace. Okay, hopefully that is enough to spread across my canvas. Oh, this canvas, it's just running. This is really upsetting. This is really crooked. All right, I'm gonna have to work really darn fast. Grab my blow dryer. I'm using it on cool and low. Ah, and there went my light. There we go. And I'm gonna blow it out right over the edge, all the way around. Oh, holy moly. Well, I definitely could have used a little more cell activator. And this is as crooked can be because my canvas is sitting so unbelievably lopsided. That is super darn frustrating. Okay, hang on a second here. Let me boy, I'd really like to fix that corner, but I will destroy this entire painting if I do that. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it. Clearly, I needed to have spent more time getting this bad boy level. That is super darn frustrating. And I definitely want to get it off here before it starts running off the canvas again. So I'm quickly scraping my sides. I'm going to bring it in for a look. I think I may move it over to the stand that I know is completely level and then bring the camera to the stand. Otherwise, I won't have a painting to look at in a moment. So give me 1 second, y'all. I will come right back and get you. Oh, shoot, shoot, shoot. I have another painting on my stand. What the heck? Oh, well, that's awesome. I'm videoing right now, and this is just nightmare. Okay. I can see this is sliding already, which I do not want to happen. I'm going to slightly tilt this, slide it back a little bit. Okay. What is going on here? Shoot. Honey? Honey?
Yes, see?
Oh my God.
What?
Got a freaking catastrophe going on because I'm a numbnuts and grabbed the wrong daggone painting.
What, honey?
Nothing, I got it. I'm still videoing and there's nothing in front of the camera. Awesome. Okay, I just moved it. I'm gonna take you in for a quick look where it's sitting on my oven. Let me turn my light a little bit. Give me 1 sec, y'all. I did not anticipate this happening. I'm getting paint all over my floor. All right. So this is terrible light, but let me show you what we've got going on here. We've got some super duper gorgeous pearl cells coming up. Beautiful hints of color. Not as dramatic as some of the actual tiles that I've been doing, but a much softer piece. I really love it. I love the pops of color. I just need to quickly hurry up and get this to a truly level surface. Thank you for hanging in with me despite the craziness here at the end. That is why having a level workspace is so critically important. Thank you again, guys. This is Rachel Miller with Color Splash. Have a great day.